G'day, my name's Robert Gowdy and I'm a financial planner of Meriton Financial Group. During this session I'm going to discuss utilising your superannuation fund to provide protection for yourself and family. Now, the attractiveness of superannuation as an investment and savings vehicle is well known. Although the federal government has put in place some limits on the amount of tax-effective contributions we can make, the ability to structure your life insurance needs through superannuation remains exactly the same. So, how does insurance through superannuation work? Now, the types of insurance considered here are limited to those that relate to a person's life. Specifically, it includes cover for death, total and permanent disablement cover, temporary disability and critical illness. Rather than owning one of these policies directly, you may be able to arrange it for it to be owned by your superannuation fund on your behalf. So the question is, should you hold your insurance through superannuation or personal ownership? Now, the fact that you can hold the insurance through your superannuation fund doesn't mean that in all cases you should. Everyone's situation is different and it's crucial to seek good advice in relation to this area. So here's just a few key issues to consider. Having the right types and levels of cover are vital, but so is your cash flow. So having your super fund pay your premiums can free up some of your cash flow for other pressing needs. But don't forget that the super fund deducts the premiums from your account. So eventually you'll pay for it through a lower retirement benefit. There's a lack of flexibility to choose the insurer. So your superannuation fund probably offers one insurer only, and the beneficiaries of the policy are limited to those allowed under superannuation laws. Personally held policies will allow you to shop around for the best deal and have more flexibility to choose who the money is left to. Tax is a big consideration. Superannuation funds can claim a tax deduction for the premiums on death and TPD for insurance held by their members. This is usually not the case for these policies if held personally. On the other hand, tax issues are more likely to arise when the benefits are paid through superannuation fund in the event of a claim. On the other hand, income protection insurance premiums are deductible when the policy is either held directly or through a superannuation fund. So if your marginal tax rate is higher than the superannuation funds of 15%, then the tax benefit will be greater if it's held by the person personally. Premium rates within your superannuation fund may be arranged through group insurance, so the rates can be cheaper than individual policies. Also, some insurers have an automatic acceptance limits where the superannuation policies give you access to a certain level of cover without medical checks. There are some superannuation payment rules to consider. When claiming on insurance through superannuation, it's necessary to meet both the insurer's policy rules for a successful claim as well as the superannuation rules when it comes to releasing the payments. This is particularly important for disability or critical illness policies, as the money may be tied up in super until you retire. So it all depends on the superannuation rules that may be met, not meeting the objectives of the policy itself. In some cases, it can be wise to have some insurance inside of super and some outside. The best option for you will depend on your personal circumstances, so be sure to talk to your advisor when considering any changes to your insurance arrangements. Thanks very much for taking the time to listen, and please remember this information is general advice only and you need to seek professional advice if required. Please have a look at our general advice disclaimer at the end of the video. Thanks very much.